And what I worry about is the threat from within.
Freedom is something you earn every day.
Well, why is this an issue for me? Well, for one, you're watching YouTube. If you didn't already know it, a channel called Real Talk Politics was closed down by YouTube, mainly because of a hit piece that the CBC did on that channel and highlighted certain things. They did have a very slight thing on the channel where they used an AI interpretation of Ronald Reagan that they didn't actually say that they were using that. But normally on a YouTube channel, if you do something wrong, like you say something bad or rude, or you take something, or you do something against the terms and conditions of YouTube, what YouTube would do is they would give you a warning or a strike, but usually for the first offense, a warning. Very unusual that that YouTube would just go and shut down a channel, and very, very confusing how CBC have managed to make YouTube do that. An independent American company was able to shut down a Canadian political channel, which drifted more into American politics after a while. But we're going to dig into this a little bit more. Let's talk about free speech for a moment. And I don't mean hate speech. I don't mean marching up and down the streets every weekend saying that your war is more important than that war, or this war is doing this to these people or those people, or my religion is better than your religion, or none of that. I just mean free speech. I mean speech on the internet and on the airways, and being able to type something on a website, anything to do with having an opinion on something.
The threat that I worry the most about vis-a-vis Europe is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor. And what I worry about is the threat from within, the retreat of Europe from some of its most fundamental values, values shared with the United States of America.
So even though you're even though you might disagree with something, you're allowed to say something about it. People should be allowed to air those opinions, so we have a proper and justified discussion. The UK has gone down really down the pan at the moment as far as free speech is concerned. I know Starmer went to America and he kept saying,
in relation to free speech in the UK, I'm very proud of our history there.
Oh yeah, we love our free speech, but the Americans have actually sent people over to, you might not know this, they've sent people over to England to look into the free speech issue that England's got.
Would the Trump administration consider political asylum for British citizens in such a situation?
Well, to your latter question, it's a very good one. I have not heard that proposed to the president, nor have I spoken to him about that idea, but I certainly can and talk to our national security team and see if it's something the administration would entertain. Before
they decide to do any more, possibly, deals with Great Britain or England, or basically the Labour Party in England, which is pretty similar to the Liberal Party in Canada, but maybe just that little bit more far left.
But freedom is something you earn every day.
So you're probably thinking, well, why is this an issue for me? Well, for one, you're watching YouTube. And if you're watching YouTube, it's an issue for you, because it's also an issue for me. I watch YouTube. It's all I watch. I do watch a little bit of CBC just to see what they're not saying, but I get a lot of my information through YouTube, not necessarily from independent people. I look at things like Cpac, I might look at Vasi, CTV. CTV and Global still have some good programs on actual YouTube, apart from what they put on their actually main channels, which to me is just garbage. I can't watch any of that stuff. I like to watch things that really happen in real life. Not daily do I watch Make Believe, which is basically the CBC News. So again, we ask the question, why should it bother us in Canada? Well, it's because Mark Carney has very, very close ties with the UK. And anything that happens in the UK via the UK government, he's looking up to them. He looks up to the UK and Europe. And you can see it every time. It's, oh, we don't want anything to do with the USA because we've got Europe, we've got the EU, we've got the UN, we've got WEF, we've got the UK. As we all know, he got the king over to do the throne speech. He has contacts in that area. Good for him. But his idea for Canada is to be aligned with the UK. Is that also being aligned with the UK destruction of free speech? We are yet to know. We are yet to see what happens. We'll see what happens with this channel. See, there's a lot of people like Clyde Do Something and that are all like trying to talk to YouTube and say, look, you can't let a government-run, state-run news outlet dictate what an independent information or entertainment channel can and cannot put on YouTube. Where will it end? This channel that was banned. It is really, it's entertainment. It's not. These were just short 20 second videos where it just showed a few things and showed a few clips of people saying just short clips of speeches, not full speeches, nothing like what we do where we break stuff down or anything. The guy wasn't even on camera. It was just a voice saying, hey, hey, today this happened. Hey, yesterday this happened. Hey, that happened. And people just got little snippets of the news from there, and then they could choose to go and look at something bigger or longer after they watched that. I said a lot of times I do that. I look on X. I'll look at an article, or I'll listen to something on the radio. I'll listen to something or watch something, and then I'll take my time out to go and actually have a look and try and balance what they're saying with what I can read online, not what the CBC is telling me and not what the government wants me to hear. I go out and find the information that I want to hear, like I did with this video. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think free speech it's on the way out? Do you think that? I know this government wants to bring in a harms bill via but making it sound like they're protecting children. But where will that get us? And if we can't talk about the other side of the story, then is there a story to talk about? Is there fairness? Can we keep fairness in Canada? Anyway, I'd like to hear what you guys think. See you on the next one.